Lights, camera, action. Hi, I'm Joni Rizzio, and welcome to the 13th annual Courageous Persuaders Awards Celebration banquet, where the stars of this show are high school students. These students have put together 30-second public service announcements aimed at middle school students against the dangers of underage drinking. This competition has grown throughout the years. What started just in the state of Michigan has grown nationally and now internationally. We have over 550 entries, 1,100 students all over the U.S., including Canada, and they're competing for $18,000 worth of prize money. So stick around while I interview these very talented and creative students. Hi there, tell me your name.
I'm Lauren Mueller.
And Lauren, what school are you representing?
Frederick V. Pankow Center.
And where is that?
It's in Macomb.
Hey, you look beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Tell me about your commercial. What's it called?
It's called Wanna Get Buzzed. It's an animated film, kind of. So basically there's two bees, and they are getting buzzed. So the one's trying to influence the other, and the other one doesn't want to. So the one that tries to influence him ends up, crashing into flowers and stuff like that. So
Sounds very creative.
it is, yeah.
What impact do you think this commercial will have on the middle school students?
I think it'll have a great impact. I think it'll be better for them to understand why this is bad, but also give it kind of like a funny side to it, just to get them interested and intrigued into it.
Well, my name's Brian Stillman, and I'm the first-year Courageous Persuaders Grand Prize winner. So,
How has your life changed since you won this award?
well, it's been about 12 years, so a lot of things have changed. Definitely not in high school anymore, but I can't say enough how much the program has really stuck in my memories and how great it is to be back and presenting at this point.
And exactly, you're presenting. I mean, how did you go from you being a student to suddenly you are presenting?
I've just kind of stuck with the program throughout the years, and the people who run it are so gracious to have me here, and I'm just honored to be here to present the Michelin Award tonight. And they also asked me to say a couple of words about what I've been doing for the last 12 years and how video production has been a part of that and how the program really helped spearhead that for me. So.
And how has it been in 12 years for you? What are you doing now?
Well, for a long time, I actually ran a professional wedding videography company that I started. That really, this program gave me a lot of the tools that I needed, not only just contacts, but also just the courage, for lack of a better term, to kind of go out there and pursue that and really follow the passions that I have.
So you're the true example of when I ask people out there, would you encourage other students to participate? You are the shining example of that.
Well, thank you. I'm humbled by that, but I definitely would encourage anyone to participate. And as so many people have from all over the country, it's so easy to enter now. Back when I did it, you had to submit a tape, and now you can, sign right up through YouTube. So it's so easy to do. It's so fun to get together with your friends, and the experience is just one that you'll, treasure for the rest of your life.
Well, good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, and good luck to everyone tonight as well.
My commercial was called One Word, and it was basically about the idea that you have one word to say yes, which would ruin your life to underage drinking, and then you also have one word that could save your life, which is no to underage drinking.
Well, me and my friend Alexis did a commercial called Effects, and it was about a young boy who lost his brother to drunk driving. So it told the story while him drawing his family and then drawing his brother and saying, this is how he died because of drunk driving, don't do it.
What impact do you think this will have on middle school students?
A very important impact to tell them, this is what happens and that you shouldn't engage in something too early and just wait. Everything has a purpose and everything has a plan, and so don't rush. Just wait till you're legal or, just don't get into trouble like that.
So you came from Grand Rapids for this competition?
Yes, for this event.
Amazing. Thank you for doing that. Tell me about your commercial.
My commercial kind of highlights some of the more realistic side effects that can come with drinking, the legal stuff and classes you have to take, community service time, seeing a judge, fines, things like that, the annoying stuff that often is not highlighted.
What impact do you think this commercial will have on middle school students?
I just hope that they can look at that and say, wow, all of that stuff looks like no fun. Maybe it's not as glorified as people make it seem.
My commercial is called No Reset Button, and in it, I'm just a person who's playing a video game called Real Life, and it's trying to show that the decisions that you make in real life, you can't undo.
And what impact do you think the commercial will have on middle school students?
I think I wanted to show that the decisions that you make in real life are final, and there's no way that you can ever reset anything that you do.
My commercial is The Power of No, and basically it's two guys talking at a party, and one man comes up and offers him some alcohol, and by saying no, he creates this powerful burst of energy that shoots out of his mouth and strikes the other kid. Basically, it's a satirical way to view saying no as a very powerful alternative.
It affects not just you, your friends, and there's so many other good choices you make in life. Why ruin it with one bad choice? So it just kind of targets the whole it's not cool aspect of things. So
it's about it's basically showing that kids will buy alcohol from adults, and we wanted to show that that's not the right thing, and we wanted to show kids that's just not the way to go.
What?
There's actually a superhero in it, and it's from a show that we're doing.
Oh, okay.
So his name is the Mace, and we put a superhero in it so little kids could kind of look up to something. And
I did The Most Interesting Kid in the World, which is a parody of Most Interesting Man in the World, obviously, from the Dos Equis commercial. I thought it'd be funny to make fun of a beer commercial talking about not drinking. It shows me spinning a lightsaber, doing other cool stuff, and then once it's established that I'm the most awesome person that's ever existed, I tell everybody, don't drink, it'll make you a loser.
So what impact do you think your commercial will have on middle school students?
Well, middle school students will appreciate the humor of it, for one, so they'll identify with it, it'll impact them. I based it on things that they like, and I feel like the most interesting kid in the world, even though it's just little old me, it would be somebody they could look up to, at least for the duration of the commercial. And when somebody that you look up to that much tells you don't do something and tells you that it's going to make you a loser, that'll resonate with them, because a lot of them don't really have the interest or the real full realization of how much damage texting and driving can do. But when you bring it down to that level, there are some of the kids who will get it, but there are some of the kids who won't. And so I figured make it on their level and make them understand that texting and driving and drinking and driving and everything else, especially drinking and driving, is just horrible. I figured that if I made my commercial like that I could really impact some kids and hopefully save some lives.
Kids like quick humor. I think SpongeBob has proved that beyond any shadow of a doubt. So I thought, how could I, what could be funny? And I thought, sending up, a 50s, sitcom-esque dad. I wanted to have a pipe for my thing, but, considering that this is an anti-drinking thing, probably would have defeated the point.
They'll take a minute to think, oh, well, I never thought about it that way before. The commercial kind of tries to look at some of the lies that are inside drinking and some of the subliminal messages that are sent through the marketing of alcohol, and try to kind of expose, that these aren't true. And so I hope that they'll just, think about some of these messages that they've been getting.
We're here with Michigan Secretary of State Ruth Johnson. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What a great event this is when you have teens helping teens and saving lives all rolled into one.
This is about your third year that you've been here.
It is, and it's something I want to come back to. I want to encourage this because we all know that teenagers are more prone to listening to people that are their peers rather than, once you get a little older, you seem to get not quite as smart.
I think you mentioned you had a teenager that's nearing driving age, or?
Well, Emmy will be 14 June 22nd, and yes, and when you look at the statistics, they're pretty sombering. I mean, you look at the 2,700 teenagers were killed in car accidents in 2010, and out of that, a third of them were drinking alcohol.
So what do you personally get out of doing this for everybody?
I just want to thank these young people. They take the time to do it. They are courageous, and they are trying to persuade kids, and they're saving lives. They'll never see their face. They'll never know their name, but they truly are saving lives, and I want to encourage that, and I want to take a moment to thank them for what they're doing.
It's amazing. Anything else you'd like to add?
One of the things I want to let everybody know, no matter what age you are, distracted driving accounts for a large percentage of our accidents. So please, when you're driving, keep your eyes on the road. Texting is illegal in Michigan, and anything else that might distract you, stay away from it because it does save lives too.
One more thing. The winning commercial, I believe, plays out at the Secretary of State's office. Tell everybody about that.
We have closed captioning TV in all of our 131 branch offices, and we're very proud to play the winning video so that people can see it, because we have teenagers, as you know, that come in there. They come in when they get their temporary permit, when they get the driver's license, and when they turn 21. And so they'll be able to see that in all our Secretary branch offices.
Well, again, thank you. We appreciate you being part of Courageous Persuaders.
Thank you. I appreciate what you do, too.
Thanks. We're here with John Barczyk. He is one of the co-founders of Courageous Persuaders. 13 years, John.
Wow, 13 years. It seems like only yesterday.
Doesn't it seem like yesterday?
You sure it wasn't yesterday?
Exactly. You know, I was just interviewing Secretary of State Ruth Johnson. Amazing woman. Comes back. It's like her third year. She's excited to be here. How do you feel about all these people, celebrities and bigwigs coming here for this event?
I feel very good about it, and I am so impressed and so grateful with the fantastic job the DADA, the Detroit Auto Dealers Association, is doing. Their generosity it often goes unnoted, but they are doing such a professional job, lending their expertise to this program, and also a lot of funding and support, and it's great. I mean, it's phenomenal what they're doing, and they deserve a lot of credit.
And what do you get out of it personally by this happening every year?
Well, I enjoy it. I enjoy the creativity, seeing what the kids do. I see the kids tackling problems that adults find daunting and doing such a fantastic job of it that it's very rewarding. But I owe it all to those kids.
So, Scott, tell everybody who you are and your involvement in this.
Well, first of all, I am honored to be here. I am fortunate enough to be the president of the Detroit Auto Dealers Association, and so that puts me as one of the speakers tonight. So I got a chance to really delve into and learn a lot more about Courageous Persuaders, so I'm so excited about that. Also involved at LuLaRich Chevrolet in Plymouth, Michigan.
Very good. How did you get involved with Courageous Persuaders and with the DADA?
I received a phone call, much to my surprise, and it was from Bill Perkins, and he said, "Hey, Scott, how would you like to be on the DADA board?" And I'm like, wow, what an opportunity. I mean, I'm so fortunate to have it. And so, of course, I said yes. And, of course, right away, you're ingrained in all the things that are happening with the DADA. And part of it is, of course, Courageous Persuaders, which is probably one of the most exciting and, I think, important programs that DADA is behind.
So, you've been here for a few hours. What's your impression so far?
I've seen some very talented young people. I had a chance to watch a lot of the videos, and they're very moving, very persuasive. And for them to step up really does take courage. It really does.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2013 Courageous Persuaders program. Please welcome to the stage Mr. Scott LaRich, President of the Detroit Auto Dealers Association.
Wow. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone, and again, welcome to the 2013 Courageous Persuaders Awards. I'm Scott LaRich, and I have to say I am honored to be here tonight representing the Detroit Auto Dealers Association. I'm also Vice President of LuLaRich Chevrolet in Plymouth, and I am, again, very happy to welcome you here as we celebrate the achievements of some truly talented young people, and at the same time, educate students about the very real dangers of underage drinking. The Detroit Auto Dealers Association is very proud to have adopted this program. We've been the primary sponsor and administrator since 2007. We're very pleased with this growth. And in fact, we've seen in the past 6 years huge growth. The number of entries is unbelievable, which is truly amazing. But also in the reach of Courageous Persuaders. In this program, you'll see, in your program out there, take a look a little bit later, you're going to see the list of states where the students who submitted the video commercials came from this year. And they're from literally all over the United States, and even as far away as British Columbia, Canada. We've estimated that since Courageous Persuaders' inception, we've reached over 100,000 middle school and high school students, which is phenomenal. And we thank and appreciate all the students for their interest, participation, and of course, their creative efforts. And although the style of messaging in the commercials ranges from serious to funny, the heart of the message is about the dangers of underage drinking. Regardless of who you are, whether you're a student, a teacher, maybe you're one of the parents, or in the media, a lawmaker or law enforcement, which I saw right over here, we're all here to support something very important tonight. It's all about the education of students and the dangers of underage drinking. Before we bring Detroit Fox 2 news anchor Huel Perkins to the stage, I'd like to recognize the two people who actually got this thing started. John Barczak. He's a former account executive of McCann Erickson. John, thank you very much, and congratulations. And also, the Honorable Michael Martone, Judge Martone, is not here yet. He possibly will be coming a little bit later. We're not sure. But he also is one of the founders, and he deserves a round of applause as well. Now, Rod Alberts, who's our executive director at the Detroit Auto Dealers Association, brought this under our Education Foundation and became its primary sponsor and administrator in 2007. All of us at the DADA are very proud to be a part of this program. John and Judge Martone, like we talked a little bit earlier, have done a great job. And we want to thank you again. We also have a surprise for you a little bit later on. We have with us tonight the very first Courageous Persuaders Grand Prize winner, Brian Stillman, and he won in 2001. Brian, would you please come up and say a few words about your experience with Courageous Persuaders?
It's great to be here tonight and to be able to recall my high school days and my favorite class, video production. There's no doubt that my production work on the Courageous Persuaders video and the wonderful reception of my commercial about the dangers of underage drinking helped to propel my interest personally in video production, and it even gave me the confidence that I needed to start my own video production company while I was attending college. With regards to Courageous Persuaders and how it helped me as a high school student, or what it meant to me, I can't say enough. The message is so important, and the ability to inspire and influence high school students and middle school teens to do the right thing, stay away from alcohol, by doing something we all love in this room, video production. It's an amazing opportunity. The fact that I've seen snippets of my commercial even up until last year while waiting for a renewed license at the Secretary of State's office, thank you, Mr. Johnson, is another exciting and humbling reminder of the program to this day. And I still, of course, remember meeting Mr. Huel Perkins. It was a wonderful pleasure. Mr. John Barczak and Judge Martone, all of which will hold special meaning to me for my entire life. It was a wonderful experience. My professional life has also been greatly affected by each and every one of you, and even to this day while watching the news broadcasts, I think about when I met you all those years ago. And I also appreciate the work that the Detroit Auto Dealers Association is doing to continue and grow the program to this day. It's bigger than it's ever been, and it's only getting better every year. And personally, I'm looking forward to seeing some great commercials this evening, and I personally want to wish the best of luck to all the finalists. When we were looking at dinner, everything looked wonderful and great. And as I understand now, they're going to be showing my video from almost 13 years ago, so here it is. Thank you so much.
That was incredible. I got goosebumps. Ryan, thank you so much. That was awesome. I'll tell you, it seems like it was just yesterday, doesn't it? All right, well, again, it's great to have you back, and thanks again. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Huel Perkins from Fox 2 Detroit's he's a Fox 2 Detroit's renowned anchor and an icon in the news business in Detroit. Huel is not very busy. He anchors Fox 2 News at 5, 6, and 10, and he's the editor of Fox 2's Legal Brief Reports, for which he received an Emmy Award, and he is also editor and anchor of News Edge that airs weeknights at 11 p.m. He joined WJBK Fox 2 in December of 1989. But we know him Here, as a true friend and supporter of Courageous Persuaders, please welcome Mr. Hewlett Parkin!
Scott, thank you so much. You know, when they call you an icon, that means you're old. And I really feel that way because it's been 13 years. Brian, we are so proud of you. I had nothing to do with your success, but we're proud of you nonetheless for all you have done. Congratulations again. You're a great example. Now, you know the news never sleeps, so you know that at some point I'm going to have to dash out of here to do the 10 p.m. news, but of course Scott will come back here and be my co-anchor and carry on with the program. Thank you so much for doing that. But I am pleased to be with you again for this important event. Our top story tonight. Thanks to you people, the wonderful people in this audience and the Detroit Auto Dealers Association, this message is resonating, reaching more people, especially children, than ever before. This year, we got 547 video submissions created by 1,107 students from 240 high schools. Entries coming from 38 states, and as you just heard, from Canada, from British Columbia. The word is spreading north and south, east and west. Tonight we will present awards and scholarship money to the first, second, third place, and grand prize winning teams. Now, the grand prize winning team will get a $3,000 scholarship, plus the winners will get a chance to learn even more about high quality commercial video production, thanks to our friends at Pluto Post. And once that's done, the winning spot will air on TV stations, including Fox 2, across the state, and in the offices of the Michigan Secretary of State. Tonight, we're also presenting some special awards. The AdCraft Club of Detroit, the biggest advertising club in the world, will present a $2,000 scholarship to one of the teams. Now in its fourth year as a Courageous Persuaders partner, the College of Creative Studies will present a $250 scholarship and a portfolio or reel review and consultation. State Farm, another longtime friend of the program, will present a $1,000 scholarship. Plus, they have brought the State Farm Insurance Impaired Driving Simulator, allowing you to practice handling a variety of potentially dangerous driving situations. Now, of course, the simulator is staffed by deputies from the Michigan Sheriff's Association. The simulator is make-believe, but the guns and badges on the deputies are real. Keep that in mind. Also, thanks to State Farm, for the second year, we have the Fan Favorite Award. Fans of the Courageous Persuaders program were asked to view and vote for their favorite video out of the 60 finalists. A $2,000, $500 award will be given to the school that produced that fan favorite video. And there is more good news. The Courageous Persuaders YouTube channel. Did you know that? We have our own YouTube channel now that you can tune into anytime. It's attracted more than 140,000 views, actually 143,123, which is pretty amazing. That's higher than some TV programs. It's not bad. And of course, you'd expect the people in the USA to watch that channel, but we have viewers in Spain, in Great Britain, and in Germany. They love to see it. They love to learn from it. We're talking about international fame here, right here in Troy. This year, the competition was fierce, and the fan favorite video won by just 13 votes. Amazing. There will also be two $1,500 awards presented tonight in memory of Lindsay Renee Cianciolo. Those awards were made possible by the generous contributions of the Cianciolo family, who will present the award at the law firm of Hickey, Cianciolo, Fishman, and Finn. I'd also like to acknowledge the Wall Street Journal, the print wing of the Fox News empire. They will present the annual Courageous Leaders Award. Michelin, a longtime sponsor of the North American International Car Show, Auto Show, has returned for the second year to present the Michelin Award in the amount of $2,000. Michelin, of course, designs, manufactures, and sells tires for every type of vehicle, including airplanes, automobiles, bicycles, earth movers, farm equipment, heavy-duty trucks, and motorcycles. How's that for a commercial? Huh? Not bad. And finally, Scott Lurich, President of the Detroit Auto Dealers Association, Vice Chair of the North American International Auto Show 2014, will present the $2,000 DADA Award. In addition to the organizations that we just mentioned, there are a number of individuals and companies that work behind the scenes to make this event a success. And I'd like to take some time to acknowledge them right now. First, of course, the Detroit Auto Dealers Association, the primary sponsor and administrator of the Courageous Persuaders program. They work extremely hard to make sure that this program continues to grow. And the folks over by the control center in the back of the room there, the guys with the cameras. Thank you, TVS Communication Solutions, for providing the great video and audio for tonight's event. And let's also thank Brian Yesian, whose world-class